Hey there, douchebags. Scott Grove here, GrooVyMusicLessons.com. Dr. Groovy. Why douchebags today? Because we are all douchebags. It's just a matter of to what degree. Actually, it was just some dickhead from yesterday. I've always called people since I was probably 5. I've always called people, hey kitties. But he didn't like that for some reason, so just for him, I mean, he's already been banned, but so I won't say hey kitties one day. So you're all douchebags today, myself included, of course. Okay, today's guitar that I got in was the one I was talking about that is everything that I have against guitars, basically. Why did I get it? I don't know, man. It just spoke to me, and everything on it will be changed. Why? Because everything about it is wrong for me, and should be wrong for everybody else. You know, it's just one of those guitars that's just all, good God, that's relic. I hate that. It's vintage looking thing, so you have to take off the flipping neck to do the truss rod. I hate that. It's got Seymour Duncan pickups on it. I definitely hate that. So all that crap. So everything will be changed on this guitar. And what's funny is most people, they see the name Seymour Duncan, so they're just going to buy my pickups for me and more parts because they're just going to pay a fortune for these pickups, and I'll buy brand new lace sensors and stick them in here and put 3 of them in like a Strat would be and blah blah blah. But this will be a guitar I can take out and just play and beat the shit out of, since it comes pre-beat to shit because you have to pay extra for it. I didn't have to pay extra for it because I got it at a fair price. I got it for $7.75 delivered. After some haggling. Okay, let me show it to you first and we'll explain it. Okay, so here you go. There it is. Okay, I'll talk about the neck and everything else in a second. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Yep, you see it right. So it is the butterscotch color from the 52 Tele Blackguard. Same basic look with the Tele neck on it, and the fender junk and the Duncans and the P90 stuff, and this nasty ashtray bridge, which is going away too, and those stupid saddles, those are going away. Somebody will give me big money for that. Why? Because some people think they're cool. The back, of course, relic again. What can you say? It is what it is. One of those jacks that don't work with the right angle plugs, but that can be changed too. Again, this was somebody else's guitar done up the way they wanted, and now I'm gonna fry it and make it the way I want it. Of course, you know, you can always tell how extremely bright folks are, especially when they go to string up their guitars and they wind their strings up to the top and they barely make it over the nut. So yeah, you could always tell basically where it comes from. So yeah, nothing has been made so that anything's reverse wound, so it's just noisy as all shit, as I would totally expect. So that's why the lace sensors will be going in there. 3 of them. Have to do a new pick guard, even though, of course, you know, you had to have this one custom made. So the pick guard looks cool. I'll have one made like it, or I'll just cut it myself and put that on. Then again, just do the set of 3 lace sensors and throw a 3-way switch in and put a good bridge on and put a different jack in. I know all this stuff is custom stuff, but for somebody else. And it's got the Grover tuners on it. I'll probably throw some locking tuners up there. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's the axe. Again, relic. Why? I don't know. But then again, like I said, I can toss this around, play it. It'll look cool as it can. You've seen these. These are actually called the TV model. T-E-E-V-E-E. The company, I can't remember. They always have RS on the headstock. And everything they do is relic. Every guitar. They do these in the red, white, and blue Buck Owens colors and all kinds of other finishes too. But a lot of you guys have probably seen these if you hang out in any place that shows guitars. So, but I always thought this was the coolest looking of the V/Tele things going on. Let me read you the specs. Not that it matters, but so you can kind of hear it. Okay, it's just right from the ad. The body is a lightweight pine body, so it's pine. Again, they try to give you that old Fender thing going on. That has been relicked, but it's brand new. The pick guard is also custom made for this guitar by, looks like Rossi, R-O-S-S-E. The bridge pickup is a brand new Seymour Duncan vintage. It says P90. It's P91. Of course, we know that's not the bridge pickup. It's just written wrong. It says the bridge pickup is also a brand new Seymour Duncan, so they listed them both as bridge pickups. Seymour Duncan STL2 hot lead pickup. So they're just noisy as shit. And when it's in the middle, it's even noisier when both pickups are on. So no hum canceling. So it's really, really noisy and annoying. And the pickups don't sound good. Why? Because they're Duncans. I've never heard a good Duncan yet in my life. See, it has one tone pot and one volume pot with a 3-way switch, which are all brand new CRL 3-way switch, which will be going away. CTS 250K pots and a switchcraft jack, which will be going away. It has new electro socket installed. No more loose jack on it. That'll be going away. The bridge is a new, which will be going away, Fender patent pending compensated brass saddle ashtray bridge. Yes, that's going away. Does it work? Well, it works to have the strings go over it, but again, no, you can't get the harmonics or the intonation set correctly. I mean, they get them close, but they don't, no cigar. So those go away because I like to adjust them all. So that'll be going away. Everything will be going away. See, it will come with the new neck plate as pictured, the Fender one. It has been wired with all cloth wiring, which will be going away. So just a quick recap, all parts are brand new and have only been played to check out the wiring and functions. So all you will need is a neck of your choice and it's ready to go. It says I have an all parts neck available, which is what's on there. I just said how much for the guitar with that neck on it, because I don't want to go out and find another neck and blah blah blah. See, so it says ask me and we can discuss a price for the neck. Okay, so that's everything I know on it. Let's check out the guitar way it is, and then I'll do another video, of course, later on once I tear it all apart and put it all back together with sensible parts. Yeah, there's the strap button here. Of course, the jack is in a retarded place, as always. They did put the button in a good place, but again, anytime you shove a jack there on a V, it screws it up, makes playing sitting down impossible when you got a guitar cord plugged in. And you're like, hey, put a right angle jack in there and do it, and you can sit down and play it. Remember, again, he put this screwy ass jack in it, so you can't get a right angle plug in there. It won't fit. It's special. So, yeah, you can't, a right angle jack will not stay in there. It's so countersunk that it makes it useless. Okay, why do I keep laughing at this guitar? Just because the way they come, and then I know the way they're going to end up. You guys, if you know me, the way it'll end up, and it'll end up great, and it'll be a beautiful thing, and then I'll put some kind of a guitar-ed decal on here, or a GrooVy decal, and do that. But, you know, it is what it is, and I see a booger right here. Da, da, da. Right there. that I can't peel off. It looks like a booger got in under the finish. So it's on there. So I'll probably peel that off just because it just makes me sick to think that there's probably a booger under there. So again, that is pine. Okay, because they're trying to do the original Tele deal. So, and again, the butterscotch color with the black guard. Okay, so here it is with just my regular gig sounds. Yes, my compressor's on, blah blah blah, so it's my regular gig setup sounds. Let's just go with my both pickups on. Okay, here comes. Get rid of that one for a second. Both pickups, bridge pickup, whatever that hot lead pickup crap is. And the neck pickup, the P90, very underpowered. Okay, so that's what you basically get. Go to the bridge pickup, go to my slapback sound. Okay, so some of you guys might be going, hey, that's cool, but as you know, it's just not me. Yeah, if I was to resell it, it would probably sell for more, as is, because people are starstruck by these goofy add-ons that just don't sound good and don't work. So I am not intonated, because it can't, even though that Fender bridge is, yeah, everything's compensated, but it's constipated because it's full of shit. It don't work. It gets one in tune, but the other one, even though it's constipated, is out. So they can't account for every string gauge. So it feels like it's got about 11s on it right now. Of course, I'll be using 9s, which will, you have to be able to readjust your intonation with string gauge changes, and you can't go for a one-size-fits-all compensated bridge for that. You have to make little minute adjustments, and this can't do it. So one bridge cannot work for every string gauge. It's a very simple thing that people should think about before they go for such nonsense. Let's see. The infamous boner tone. Let's go to the P90 for the boner tone. Always in E minor for some reason. The pickups are just noisy as shit. They are vintage specs, so it sounds vintage and noisy as all shit, almost to the point of unusable. If I didn't have a gate that worked like a son of a bitch built into my amp, this guitar would actually be close to unusable. Let's see, my typical distortion in the bridge. Okay, so those are basically all you need. I'll unplug this thing. So that's the axe that I was hinting around to recently, and of course the neck has also been done in nitro and all that crap, as has the body, but then relicked again. The neck has been relicked again. Who did that song? Jealous Again. Black Crowes, maybe? So the neck actually feels good. Tuners, Grovers, whatever. I mean, they've got the, no, those are not roller string trees. Those don't roll at all. They're just round. If you turn one side, or you can't, but if you could turn one side, the other side would turn with it. So they do not roll in there. Anything else? 21 frets. Even though you could put a 22nd on there, which would be nice, but not necessary. So you see what it is. And yeah, these guitars, I've seen them for years now, and just decided, hey, I just need a beater guitar to take out and go do what I do. So yeah, I will take and strip every single thing out of there, including the jack, of course, and might put a Strat type of jack thing in there. And like I said, it's already chipped and beat on purpose. That's what the company does. Again, TEEVEE is the model of these. They have all kinds of different models. Again, everything is relic. That's their thing. And everything's vintage. And again, you have to get there to adjust the truss rod, which you quite can't get to. So again, I will redo everything. Have to get a blank piece of pickguard material, trace this one out, and just cut a new one, and do my lace sensor treatment, and put one on the new bridge that'll come with it. Probably throw a Babix on it. Blah 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 blah. I know, which defeats kind of the purpose of the vintage thing, but then again, you have to have a guitar that works. So going vintage, really quickly you overdo it, and then you end up with just a bunch of noise and a bunch of parts that just don't actually function properly. And then again, no noise cancellation, so you get buttloads of noise. Never pleasant for anyone. So, and then yeah, the 5-way will go in there and such. Okay, so once again there, yeah, let's see what I have to call you guys now. Yeah, douchebags. Since kitties is not acceptable to one guy. I know what somebody else pulled that on me. Are you a pedophile or something? You keep calling people kitties. Man, it's just the way I grew up. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, that's the purchase. That's the axe. Needless to say, it's light because it's pine. And it will be groovy no matter what I do to it. So there it is in its beginning stages. Hope you enjoyed the first look. I just needed a project, something to do. So, since I'm not hanging out with the morons in the old band anymore, and that goes for all of them. Yeah, just the level of stupidity was beyond belief. But hey, I got out, had my fun, got my chops, just for fun, taught you guys some stuff, and got the fuck out before I just couldn't stand the stupidity any longer. Yeah, I'll tell the whole story someday. But anyway, so there's what you got. If anybody wants to offer me $2,000 for it right now, the way it sits before I tear it apart, just let me know. Otherwise, it's going my way. Are you gonna go my way? So, it's the new GrooVy. Yeah, I don't think I haven't already thought about the name for it, so it might be a GrooVy. Even though it was something else altogether to begin with. So you guys do be groovy, and hi kitties! Yeah, fuck you guys. I don't like that kitties. Hey, you douchebags. And again, yes, I'm as big a douchebag as anybody. As you know, Google my name, Heisenberg. And yeah, almost everything will say, oh yeah, that's Scott Grove, he's a douchebag. Well, that means I've been at plenty of twats. Hey, what's wrong with that? Hey, better than the alternative. Well, for me anyway. So you guys be cool. I'll shut this down, and I will actually shut up and not continue like I usually do. So, later.